world. Real compassion and moral standards is the real solution. Part 17 of 22 on Between Master and Disciples, held in English on December 21st, 2021.
Ta buồn, buồn lắm lắm buồn ơi, ngao ngán lòng ta những rối bời, yêu người chi để sầu khổ gì, ôi buồn ta gạt muôn nơi. In China, some time ago, they reported that they even put cocaine or some addictive drug into it, so that people continue to come and buy.
Wow.
I don't even know what else they put in there. And that was just one-time discovery. Many more times they don't report or they don't know even.
Yes.
So you keep eating all that stuff, yeah, and then wonder why you're sick, why you have COVID, why you die even, or after you die, I don't know if you wonder anymore. But it's not just the dying or the sickness in this world. What happens next is more scary for these meat eaters in hell, and they don't even know it. They won't believe anybody. They won't believe what I say, even if I told the truth. It's pitiful, isn't it?
Yes, Master.
It pains me a lot. I feel so sorry for everyone. Any other questions? Except the palace that disappeared. It flew into the sky and disappeared into the ether.
Yes.
Until the human's eyes cannot see it anymore. Then they just disappear there. They disintegrated. Similarly, together maybe with the bodies of the couple, and everyone else was just celestial manifestation anyway. So the palace wasn't real.
Yes. Yes.
Many magicians can manifest this and that and others.
Yes.
They could even create a fake person. It doesn't last long, or maybe it lasts. Depends on how strong that magician is.
Yes.
Have you read the story in Yogananda's biography?
Yes.
Do you remember the master, the venerated Lahiri Mahasaya
Yes.
Maharaj? Then his master, Babaji, also manifested a palace for him.
Yes.
Yes, I remember this part.
Yeah, during initiation. Because that's the way it's arranged, so that he can remember his past life when he was living in the palace before with him. Something like that. So he has to manifest the palace just temporarily, and the next morning he found himself on the cold ground again.
Yes.
Where he belonged. Where he belonged before, just like us. We all are born from the cold earth, and wherever we go is the earth that we are walking on, crawling on, or laying on,
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
or building on. So it's nothing new. The magicians, black or white, they can manifest things, good or bad. But these are just mostly it's astral magic. You will own something. They will take something out of your spiritual treasure. Any other questions?
I have a question about the secret you gave last conference, Master. That a person won't get infected if they are vegan and they have benevolence. Does it depend on how much benevolence one has? That maybe you still get sick, but just a little, or not at all?
Yeah, it's true. It depends on a couple of things. First of all, as you say, maybe more or less benevolence. Benevolence has two kinds, the outward performance and truly inward also, or both.
Yes.
Some people seem to be benevolent, but they are not. They just do it because they can, because they have money or because they want to be looked upon as a benevolent person, but they don't have true sympathy in their hearts.
Yes.
And the real benevolent one is the one who really has love, compassion for others. Truly like that in their heart. They feel the pain of other people. Of course, it's not like physical pain, but it's truly feel as if they are in that situation.
Yes.
The real benevolence, many people have just that. They don't cultivate it.
Yes, Master.
If we are God's children, of course we have all that. But if we live running with the world and doing all kinds of worldly things, and then we will forget that dormant true love within us. Just like we forget the light that we inherit, that we are part of it, that we're part of God's light.
Yes.
So benevolence, of course, depends on how much and true or not. It's not the outside charity. It's not the outside reaction or even encouraging or praising those who do charity or benevolent acts. No, it's not only that. It must be from inside your heart.
Yes, Master.
So that is true. It depends on how much and if real or not.
Yes, Master.
Many people, just because they are priests or because they are so-called top of the high priest, and they have to say this, they have to do that, but they don't have any love inside their heart. They're too spoiled to ruin. Their life is too good.
Yes, Master.
Master.
They just go into some Catholic school, for example, and learn to be a priest, learn all the rituals, how to do it at the wedding, what to do it at the funeral, what to say for this and that occasion, and say something good, like, I'll help the poor,
Yes.
criticize the rich, and all that stuff. Anybody can. But whether or not they have love in their heart, that God knows.
Yes, Master.
And the COVID virus is invisible as they are. They know everything. So people who make fun of COVID, they die quickly. Many people.
Oh, wow.
Even if you're against the vaccine, you should not say anything. Because they hate these loud mouths. They hate arrogance. You are already in this world. You already are very vulnerable, unprotected by spiritual merit. Even if you say you go to the church every weekend, that's nothing to the COVID.
Yes, Master.
They look in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. They don't look at your outward performance. Of course, if you perform charitable or good deeds outside with the true love, from your true love, then of course they know it too.
Yes, Master.
And if you have even tried to be benevolent, even though you're not sure whether or not you're sincere, but you try, you try your best. They also know. And in that case, you will have but mild,
Yes.
and you will recover. And vegan, of course. Being vegan is already a benevolent act. If you do it for compassionate purpose. And even if you do it for health purpose, you will benefit from the vegan good energy, and then you slowly also will develop more love, more compassion,
Yes, Master.
and more benevolence. Just side effects.
Yes.
Just like even if you try to be healthy, like you take some vitamins, for example,
Yes.
you don't see the benefit, what it does to your body, but you will feel healthier. It gives you more strength or clarity. You understand that?
Yes, Master.
Or the medicine, if you're sick, the doctor gives you some medicine. You don't know how it works. You can't see it. But you will recover. That's the side effect of it.
Yes, Master.
Or sometimes bad side effect. Of course, it depends. But if you do good things and you try with all your sincerity, then it will have good side effects. If you be vegan because of compassion or protection for the planet, then you get more benefit from that. So even if you are sick, like with COVID, it will brush you by only.
Yes, I
Yes,
understand.
Master.
And another factor is that whether or not you have enough merit also to
Yes.
cover that, then you recover quickly. And another factor is that it is your fate, your destiny to die by that.
Oh.
It's just an excuse to die at whatever the time you have to die.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
So by the way, you die by COVID. So there are many factors. It depends on many things. Now you understand.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
And you happy with that answer?
Yes, Master. Thank you.
Clear
So-
to you, right?
Yes. So even if we're disciples and that we're vegan, it still depends on many things if we would get that or not.
Yeah. Also, of course, the disciples, you should know whether or not you truly try your best to keep yourself pure and clean and benevolent. Yeah? Whether or not you have sympathy for others in your heart. Whether or not you meditate enough. Whether or not you truly believe in the Master. and not doing anything against her, even in your thoughts. Whether or not also maybe you eat things that are not pure, even though you did not know. It will affect you somehow, even though less. Less than if you eat it intentionally, like meat eaters.
Yes.
Many meat eaters did not get the COVID yet, or don't get, because maybe they have very big merit from the former life, number one. Or number two, they are from devils, force incarnate.
Wow.
They are there to harm humans, just like the COVID themselves. So they are like allies, so they won't harm each other.
Wow.
The COVID will not harm those people, those beings.
Wow.
Yeah. So it looks like these people, how come they don't get anything, even though they did so many bad things? They're together.
Oh, wow.
They are humanity's enemies.
Yes, Master.
So I asked also the COVID-19 chief, I say, why, for example, like those pedo priests and the Pope, they did bad things, they say bad things even against Jesus. How come they don't get COVID or die? They said to me, because the soldiers recognize them as the negative level. They say to me, they are labeled as negative level. They don't say they're classified or categorized. Maybe they didn't know how to choose the word. They're labeled as the negative side. So they won't touch them.
Wow.
It's a bad thing, but I tell you the truth.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
I wish I could tell you that these people will die fast, die quickly by COVID, but it's not like that. They're together. They're working to harm humans. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Even before they were born already, they want to kill them already
Wow.
so that they can eat them
Yeah.
in their spirit. They don't just eat the chicken people, big chicken people, big beef. They also eat the essence of those babies who die agonizingly by abortion.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
They're all there for blood. They work together. They are friends. They don't touch the negative people. They're from hell, the ones who came up just to harm humans. Because they want to harm humans. So anyone else who harm humans is their allies.
Yes, Master.
Oh, I heard all that and I said, oh my God. Of course it makes sense, but I did not like that. I did not like it one bit. It's not that all the people who don't die of COVID are negative. There are just some people who have a lot of merit from a former life.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
So in this lifetime, their destiny doesn't cast them into that category. But it will be a lot more, not just that. Remember, before I asked how long you want to continue punishing humans with the COVID, they told me a lot more will die. Remember I told you that?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
That was before we knew even that Omicron exists, or is after?
That was before.
Before.
Yes.
And even if I told you after Omicron, I knew it all before already. I knew it all before. Just sometimes I don't talk to you right away.
Yes, yes, Master.
Hỏi đời ân ái nghĩa gì không? Vòng quanh vẫn lại về nỗi cũ. Cây trắng hồn không thiên theo mưa. Cây trắng hồn không thiên theo mưa.